All right, from one epic sports entertainer to another, this man really needs no introduction, but we'll give it to you anyways. He is All Elite Wrestling's very own CM Punk. Hey, thanks for joining Sports Nation. You know, it's really exciting to have you on here because we all share such a similar background. So I'm excited to finally get my chance to talk to you for the first time. So, Punk, after 7 years away from the ring, you finally made your return. What was it like? Because you returned not to WWE, but you went to AEW. So what was that like and why now?
I can't possibly explain to you what it felt like. It was overwhelming. I had an idea what it would be like and how the crowd would react, but I was completely blown away. And what you see on television in my return is just a great moment. I'm telling myself right there to try to just soak it all in. See a couple grown men crying, and I relate. You know, I cried when the Cubs won the World Series. I cried when the Blackhawks hoisted the cup on home ice. So I felt like it was not just a great wrestling moment, it's a great sports moment, you know, and it was, I still haven't been able to soak it all in and digest it all. And why now? I just think timing's everything. I think it's a perfect storm. I'm excited about wrestling. I'm excited about AEW and everything else that comes with it. And the time was right. That's really all I can explain it as.
Very quickly, I'm just interested to know why you chose to go to AEW, not to return to WWE, and the main difference that you've already seen working for this new company. It
kind of helped breathe life back into my love of professional wrestling. I see this young upstart company that's full of what I call like punk rock youthful exuberance, right? Rough around the edges, but just so eager to learn and soak up everything they possibly can. And it's new and it's exciting. You know, and one of the big things that turned me on to them and made me consider going there was, you know, unfortunately the wrestling world lost Brody Lee last November or last December, I'm sorry, but his sickness and everything that came with it was known in the company, but they kept it so secret. And wrestlers will always tell you that, oh, the boys, we're a big family and we care about each other, the wrestling business. And none of that is entirely true. But to see everyone in the company band together just to keep a secret about somebody's health, I was blown away by that. You know, I was blown away that it wasn't plastered all over, you know, every single website. And it was just kept secret. And that made me go, oh, there's something to that locker room.
Watching you return to the ring for many people was a cathartic experience. Like it was almost as if, you know, you have permission to be a wrestling fan again after seeing this moment. And I'll be honest, like I worked at WWE and when I left, my passion for pro wrestling completely left me for many, many years. So I'd love to hear your journey for the last 7 years, Punk. Like, what was your relationship like? As your love for pro, you had an amazing quote actually after your return. You said, sometimes you fall out of love with stuff. If you set something free and it comes back to you, it's true love. I'd love to hear, as much as you're willing to tell us, the last 7 years in your relationship with pro wrestling, your love for pro wrestling. Like, what was that journey like leading up to your return?
Oh boy, you know, I am right now trying to focus and keep stuff positive heading into my first match, and I don't know how long. I understand that I can't really talk about my entire life and career without talking about WWE, but sometimes it's just, you know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, and I don't really have a whole lot of nice things to say. So, you know, to me, as a guy who everybody saw down on the business, you know, depressed, sad, you know, whatever, like something that I love to do, I had to leave. Me coming back and it being with AEW, I think should show everybody like how special this place is. If it got old CM Punk off the couch, I think it's something that you want to invest your time in.
Well, one thing that we know about AEW is they give their talent a lot of creative freedom, which is something that I've heard rave reviews about the company as far as that goes. So part of your inspiration for your comeback at AEW Rampage was the first dance that was drawn from The Last Dance and Michael Jordan's return to the Bulls in 1995. So what was it about Jordan, that Bulls team, that you related to that really prepared you for your return to the ring after 7 long years? And by the way, the United Center, that's probably the loudest it's been since Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I am not going to compare myself to Michael Jordan. But, you know, I was on top of the wrestling business. I left. He was on top of basketball. He left. He tried another sport. Didn't go so well. I tried another sport. Didn't go so well. Perfect storm. Timing is everything. It came about, and all the ideas just clicked, you know, and I kind of have a sixth sense when it's the right time. It's the right thing to do. And everything was just in place, you know. So I came back in the United Center, the house that Jordan built. And it was, just a magical moment. So, no, I am not Michael Jordan. Am I Michael Jordan of professional wrestling? Well, that's up for debate. That's what's so great about it. Everything is based on your perspective and an opinion, you know. So we get to have fun that way. And it was just a beautiful, I'm a kid from Chicago. You tell me that I'm supposed to say no to all this, first dance, United Center stuff. Hell no. Put my jersey in the rafters. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, Punk, when I knew that you were coming on SportsNation, this was the thing I wanted to talk about the most. I want to show you an image. You're a big hockey fan. I'm a big hockey fan. We have that in common as well. Obviously, your love for the Blackhawks is clear. We know this. This image is unreal to me, dude. I know that you're close with the team. I know that you celebrated the Stanley Cup wins, but you're literally holding the Stanley Cup over your head. Forget superstitions. Forget the fact that you're so tight with the team that you're allowed to do this. Like, what other celebrity or well-known figure gets to do this, man? Like, tell me the story of this image.
I did not want to do this. If you look and you see there's Patrick Sharp and Jonathan Taves right over my right shoulder. I did not want to do this. Taves grabbed the cup and shoved it into my chest, and he was like, "Hoist it, brother." And I was like, "No way, I can't do it, can't do it." And, eventually Seabrook, everybody came over and they're like, do it. So I did it. And I was nervous and paranoid. I was like, they're never going to win another cup and it's going to be pinned on me. Thankfully, they won another one 2 years later. So I am not a curse. But yeah, that was a special night for me. That was amazing. That was 2013 after they beat the Bruins, and they came home the next day, and I spent the entire day with them. And I think I was the only sober person in that picture.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think on Sunday, what we're going to do, probably what will happen, we'll swap out the Stanley Cup for Darby Allin, right? Because you're making your return to the ring at AEW's all-out pay-per-view. So good luck to you. And thank you so much for coming on to SportsNation.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the fans. I'll see everybody at All Out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.